Afternoon, everyone. This is Matt Rhodes, and I'm joined by the Matlock Town manager, Paul Phillips. Philo, it's another 0-0 draw this afternoon. It's the third goalless draw on the trot. Last Tuesday night, you were talking a lot about wanting the players to be a bit more brutal, sort of like in the final third, wanting to get themselves hurt. Did you see more of that today?
100%. Listen, if we play like that for the last 2 or 3 games, you've seen the chances we created first half. We've scored a goal that's going to yard over the line off Qualts. I've asked him to throw the bodies on the line, and I thought, listen, from a man today, and I'm quickest to criticise, and probably sometimes a bit unjustly, but for me today I thought he was outstanding against a team, Morpeth, who just won 14-15 on the bounce. I thought it was only us that looked like wanting to win the game. They sat in second half happy with a point. Unfortunately, we couldn't find the key to the lock in the second half, but I think we didn't. So I thought I'd run over the black cat first half, because the chances that weren't going, their keeper's been man of the match. I just thought in general and in whole, we looked far better team.
In terms of the defence, is there any more superlatives you can throw at this defence?
No, I think they've been brilliant. Listen, again, but I think if you look at it, and I said the other week, it's not just a back 4, back 3, back 2, whatever you want to put in there. I think you defend from the front, and then you look at it. We've kept 3 clean sheets, but we've got to score 3. We've got to score more goals. I know that there's frustration about because we haven't scored goals. Totally agree, but let's put a bit of perspective on it. There's no one hurting more than me and more than them players in there. I think there's been 1 or 2 comments today after the game which you've got to take on board. They pay the money, they're entitled to that. But when was the last time Matlock Town was involved in trying to win a league or get in playoffs? You tell me. No one's entitled to be in this position. I spoke to their manager before the game. They just won 15 on the trot. He said to me, "Oh, the form don't lie. They've been really good." He said, "I tell you what, I'll swap you for your position in the league," and that's what it's all about. We've got 4 games to go, 2 wins or 1 win. Looking at the results today may get you through, but I think we've got. I know, you've watched every single game mostly. We've got to score more goals. We've got to have more people scoring goals, but for me, I can't ask any more application and any more willingness to do that today. We did it in abundance.
So for this game, we saw Liam Hughes sort of drop a bit more and playing off Jezra Newchegbelum, and he was playing 1 up front. How do you think that worked out today? Do you think Jez and Liam played well in their positions?
I thought it was brilliant.
Today?
I thought they were both brilliant. Yeah, I thought Chippendale was outstanding first half. I thought, like I say, to a man, I thought we was really good. I thought we put them on the back foot. And the only thing that was missing was that final piece of the jigsaw. But what do you want us to do? Like I've just said to some of the lads who spoke to me, do you want to jack it in now? They're saying we're going into such and such a thing. We're not getting any form, blah blah. Should we jack it in? Should we say, listen, lads, let's go on our summer holidays? Yeah. No, we're not going to do that because there's too many characters in that changing room, too many winners in that changing room, and there's probably 15, 16 teams that swap places with us at this moment in time. That we've got to understand, we're not entitled to win leagues. We're not entitled. This is the first season, full season, that this team has been together, and we're still building something. And given the opportunity to do it more, we'll get better, we'll get bigger, we'll get bolder. And at the end of the day, we've got to do them things. But it's like that now. Look, listen, I look around, and the negativity is astonishing. I've got it with kitmen, I've got it with other people. We've got to change that culture. Listen, it hasn't been a good time. And I said to you the other night, 12, 13 games, whatever it is, we've not been winning enough games. But we changed that culture, but it stopped slowly but surely creeping back in, as we've seen today.
I think I'm right in saying that none of the top 7 won today.
Oh, that's a shock, isn't it? Yeah, do you know what I mean?
So do you think that's another indicator to just how competitive this league is?
Great league. You look at Ashton, a great team, just got beat at home. Look at the other, South Shields, Drew, Warrington, another fantastic team, been in the playoffs, just been beat at off Mickleover at home. Teams are either fighting for their lives, got nothing to fight for, so they can relax. Or there's teams at the top that are sort of feeling the nerves, and you've seen that today. So again, all these people that are self-proclaiming that we're not doing well, we're not doing this, we're not doing the other. So hopefully we can answer them questions come the end of the season. If not, I will get it right here. I will make sure this football club progresses as it's done over the last 12, 13 months.
Okay, just finally from me, the next game is against Basford United next Saturday.
Sick of playing on carpet, eh?
I know.
Sick of playing on carpet.
Back on the carpet again. What is it going to be a similar sort of approach to that one? Obviously, Basford not in great form at the moment. What kind of game is in store there?
Again, it's home tie on their pitch. They're used to playing on it. Good team, no matter which way you sort of dress it up. We've got to get on the front foot, as I always say. Hopefully, we'll have 1 or 2 players back. Wilesy may train this week. You've got Kingy hopefully coming back. You've got 1 or 2 others, but hopefully it'll be the same approach. Can I just ask you, who got man of the match for them?
Their keeper.
All right, I'm just checking because I've just been told that we played 1 up front and we didn't get anyone forward. So their keeper must have got man of the match because he went for the beer before the game, like with him. But I'm astonished. Their keeper's been outstanding. He's saved probably 3 or 4. There's a lad now. He's saved 3 or 4. The one from Chippendale is world class. So again, this answers quite a few questions.
I just want to mention Liam Hughes very briefly. He's come out, I've just seen his walk by us with a massive shiner on his face. He's a lad who not afraid to put himself about. I thought in our own box today, in particular, was brilliant when every header back there made some real decisive challenges. And I feel sometimes it's easy when you're a striker to be made a bit of a scapegoat.
Yeah,
That's
of course.
a fair comment. How vital is Liam Hughes to the fabric of your team?
Really vital. Listen, he's the kind of player you've just seen come off with a black eye. Qualt's the same. Give me them players all day long. I've got players that are really good footballers. We've got a good mix. Unfortunately, at the moment in time, like I just said, it's not going in for him. You're seeing at the end there, the keeper's gambled. On another day, it goes in the bottom corner. But listen, Liam Hughes has been outstanding. Qualt's, all of them, Evo. Today, I've come out here and I've probably put my foot in it sometimes with us. I'm not going to come out here today and call any of them. They put a right shift in, and every one of them did Matlock Town proud today.
He's definitely the sort of guy you want in the trenches.
Of course he is, and you've just seen, and all the way through the season. The only thing I would say with Liam is we've missed him 7 or 8 games through suspension, so he's got to sort that side out.
I think he's got more cards from ref this year than I get Christmas cards, so fair play to him on that score.
Yeah.
To finish things off, I know, of course, we're looking back stats, we've not been out of the top 5, 6 August, we had that spell at the top of the league. And I was looking back further, I believe we've not finished in the top 3 since the late 90s, and I believe the last time we were in the playoffs was 2005.
Right.
When you came in, of course, you and wildly speaking, both of you both had lofty ambitions, and I still think to be 3rd in the league with what is now 4 games left is remarkable. Are you proud of what you've achieved so far?
Yeah, of course I am. I'm still a little bit disappointed because some games that we should have won, we haven't. But that's football. I told you it's a learning curve. As I said before to you, this club has come on leaps and bounds off the pitch and on the pitch in the last 12, 13 months, and it will progress given the right stuff to do. But for me, I'll look at it. We know where the failings are. We know what we've got to improve on. We know what we've got to do. But we've come a hell of a long way. Listen, when he took over, we took a team over that was 3rd bottom, 2nd bottom, and probably COVID saved us from going down the division. So let's embrace the lads that have brought us here. Again, whether we go up this season or we have a good try next year, hopefully it's this year. We know the avenues that we've got to go down and the players we've got to recruit. That's already started. But let's not forget where these lads have took us. These lads have took us a long way. And as you said, we're on target for one of the highest finishes. And I just wish some of these people who are entitled to their opinions have got the right perspective about that.
Still a lot to play for, no doubt. Business end of the season, lots of games coming up. Thank you for your time.
No problem. Thank you.